The story of Paul. From persecutor to preacher. Saul of Tarsus was a man with an unshakable zeal for his beliefs. Born a Jew and a Roman citizen, he was highly educated, trained by the esteemed teacher Gamaliel in the strict ways of Jewish law. Saul was deeply devoted to upholding the traditions of his forefathers and defending his faith at all costs. When the teachings of Jesus began to spread, Saul saw it as a dangerous threat to the truth he had dedicated his life to protecting. He couldn't comprehend how a crucified man could be the Messiah, and the growing group of Christians seemed like blasphemers in his eyes. Fueled by righteous anger, Saul made it his mission to eradicate the followers of Jesus. He hunted them down, dragging men and women from their homes and throwing them into prison. He was even present at the stoning of Stephen, a faithful follower of Christ, approving of his execution. To Saul, his actions weren't just necessary, they were godly. But God had a different plan for Saul. One day, as Saul was traveling to Damascus with letters of authority to arrest Christians, a light from heaven suddenly surrounded him. It was brighter than the midday sun, and Saul fell to the ground, blinded and terrified. A voice called out, "Saul, Saul, why are you persecuting me?" Trembling, Saul asked, "Who are you, Lord?" The voice replied, "I am Jesus, whom you are persecuting. It is hard for you to kick against the goads." In that moment, Saul's world was turned upside down. The man he had rejected, the one whose followers he had hunted, was alive, and he was the Lord. For 3 days, Saul remained blind, fasting and praying. During this time, God sent a Christian named Ananias to him. Though Ananias was initially afraid, knowing Saul's reputation as a persecutor, he obeyed God's command. Ananias laid hands on Saul, and something like scales fell from his eyes. Saul's sight was restored, both physically and spiritually. He was baptized and filled with the Holy Spirit. From that moment on, Saul became Paul, a new man with a new purpose. The persecutor of Christians became a preacher of Christ. Paul dedicated the rest of his life to spreading the gospel, traveling far and wide to proclaim the message of Jesus' love and grace. Paul faced incredible hardships, beatings, imprisonment, shipwrecks, and rejection, but he never wavered in his mission. He wrote many letters to churches, encouraging believers to stay strong in their faith. These letters, inspired by the Holy